Follow along. Join us. Christmas, cold weather, dogs, fire, pain, shoulders.
A couple of the things that were really helpful before getting the surgery is preparing. You can see over here we have a Lazy Boy recliner, which I don't advise going out and spending all the money on, but if you have friends or family who can rent you or just let you use one for the weeks, probably the first 6 weeks. I basically rest my arm in this chair, I sleep in this chair. I've had a really hard time sleeping in the bed even with a wedge, so highly recommended to get a Lazy Boy chair. Set your station up around it. I have Always Water. You are going to be taking a lot of usually medications during the first couple weeks. Pull-up pants, sweatpants, any kind of athletic pants that you don't have a zipper on is really helpful those first few weeks. Also, when you're in the cold weather, you have to wear layers, and so I bought shirts at either Goodwill or secondhand stores and sliced it up the side to get easy access to. Sliced also the arms and cut off the arm where it would meet the cast and that, or the sling, and that makes it easier too.
What can be the most sacred place, the most place of private comfort, relief, can also be troublesome, especially when you're in pain because of your shoulder.
So taking your first shower is really exciting, but it also is a little bit scary. First getting out of the sling and right after your surgery. I don't know whatever your doctor says. For me, it was after one day. I think by day 2, I could take my first shower. And that evolves, but how we prepared for it is in the tub itself. You put a stool in, and I shut down so that you could have actually bath water in it. And having a wand like this was really helpful about being in there and making sure that I was keeping my arm in the right position. After about 4 or 5 days, you get more comfortable about letting your arm hang down and keeping it stable on your thigh so that you don't move it out of position for the shoulder healing. But I found that the first few days that was kind of a terrifying thought, so this setup worked really, really well.
The bathroom. Conquered.
I injured my right shoulder and I'm right-handed, so I really can't do any typing right now, and using Siri and anything that records. So I have on my iPad a record button that allows me to record doing emails. I have it on Siri. I have it actually at work right now, but I also purchased Dragon Naturally Speaking, and that's been amazing. It's way better than Siri is. Ice packs. Ice packs, again, are your friend. I can't emphasize this more. I had the big ice packs that came with the sling, and those are really good for the first couple of days to really ice down all over the where the surgery's been. After that, these smaller packs are more mobile. So one of the other things that they didn't really tell me, and my PT doesn't start for about 6 weeks, is that your wrist and your elbow get really sore after a while being in this position all the time. I got online, and it's worth taking a peek at and then checking in with your own doctor or PA. But basically, certain stretches, just stretching up your hand, keeping this always in this position so you're not moving your shoulder, flexing your hand up and down, pronating your hand, even holding onto your elbow area and stretching up feels incredibly good. The other part that really helps out is when you're in the shower, after you feel comfortable doing it, is having your arm just extended and on your thigh. The other thing that I did when I wasn't having a layer here was putting some lamb's wool in there, because again, my elbow and your wrist get really tired of being in that position all the time, and you just need to flex it and keep it comfortable. What I do is keep the wedge down here in the family room when we want to watch television. Just put it on the ground and sit on it or next to it, and I think that the combination of having a hard surface and then having a wedge that keeps you upright is really comfortable. I did also go to see the recent Star Wars movie, which you can't bring the wedge to, but bring a pillow with you everywhere you go, because that helps as well in terms of keeping the keeping your body forward in a position that's comfortable, but actually being able to go out and enjoy things with other people. Yeah, I would like to say that first couple days seem a little overwhelming, especially if you're very independent, which most people are, and use family and friends help when they offer it. Definitely that was a little bit challenging for me at first, and I think that also you'll find every day, every week gets a little bit easier, you get a little more creative, and you get a little bit more flexible. So good luck with your surgery, and
Don't forget, cold weather, fire, shoulders, dogs, Christmas.
and a good sense of humor.